this is a full guide on how to make football fun again. When I first discovered I wanted to become a professional footballer, I had not started from a young age. I was already older than most people start out. So I wanted to catch up with my peers that started from the age of 5, 4, 6. So how could I catch up? I checked YouTube. I saw lots of cone drills, gym work, bodyweight exercises, and of course I tried them all. And I was seeing tiny improvements, but football was becoming boring. The reason I fell in love with football in the first place, because I liked the joy. I liked being able to entertain. I liked the skills. I just loved football for the love of the game. I was playing football for all this grinding, all this gym work, all these bodyweight exercises. And the problem is that most people, they they fall in love in football because they have passion for football. But then along the way, when they are grinding to get better at football, they lose the passion for football and they start loving the grinding more than the football. And then I grinded. Football was not as fun as it's supposed to be for me. And I was not seeing massive improvement. I was seeing tiny improvements that were not proportional to the amount of hours that I was putting in. So at the point, I decided to change everything. And during my before I entered university, I had like 3 months free. So I was doing IT where we were learning how to code. So while I was doing my IT, anytime I had a break, I've carried my jersey and my ball along with me. So there was a field in the place that we're doing IT. So during that free time, I'd go out by myself, shirtless, with just my shorts, and I'll just play the game. No cones, no ladders, no anything. Just enjoy football. I do freestyle juggling. If I saw anybody that was playing football there, I'd play with them. Many days that I played 2v2, 3v3 against random people that I just met there. And it was honestly one of the most fun periods of my life. And immediately I entered university, I was easily one of the best players. I got recognition, as in people started knowing me very fast. And I saw massive improvements. And that was because I was making football fun again. You cannot compete with somebody that enjoys what they do. If we are both chefs, but one chef is doing it for the money, and one chef is doing it for the love of cooking, the chef that is going to do it for the love is going to be much more efficient and better than the one that is doing it for the money itself. So we have to bring back our love for the game. And how can we do this? Number one, in our training, I want you to throw the cones away and focus on having fun and using the max intense principle. You know that when we're doing cone drills, most times usually boring and robotic. We don't have fun. How many times you smile when you're doing cone drills? Maybe once or twice. And that's not what it's supposed to be. I want you to apply the max intense principle. And the max intense principle is where we train unrestricted. That means no cones, no restrictions. Just us, a ball, and maybe some days you can add a wall to it. And for the max intense principle, we are going to train at a level that is not too easy, that the skill that we're performing is becomes boring, but it's not too difficult that the quality drops off. So we want to train just close to the difficulty level. So for example now, if we're doing max intense dribbling, that's where we take a ball in an area of space and imagine that defenders are coming at us and we dribble at them at match intensity. So when we're doing that one now, we don't want to be dribbling too easily that it becomes boring. I don't want to be dribbling too hard that we lose the ball too much and the quality drops off. We want to be just here so that we're pushing our limits. Because the only way we can learn is by pushing our limits. But we're not pushing them too much that the quality drops off. So we can apply this for dribbling, passing, scoring, and the ultimate drill When you're not playing small-sided games, that's what you should be doing most of the time. Playing as much small-sided games as possible, having fun with your friends. But when you're not doing that and you want to improve by yourself, the number one drill, the ultimate drill that you should be doing, go and find a post or a wall and dribble around imaginary defenders. Have fun. Imagine you're in a World Cup final. Dribble around them at match intensity and shoot on goal. Or if you don't have a goal post, find a wall, pass the ball against the wall, turn. Imagine you're dribbling. Like, it's just so simple. Football is simple. It's just also are complicating it. You think that people like Neymar, Yamal, Ronaldinho, do you think that they were on their phones checking for cone drills to do, and they now line up their cones and be dribbling past the cones? No. They just play the game for fun. Then I want you to freestyle more. That's something I started doing that made me enjoy football more. Like for my warm-up, I'd freestyle for like 10 minutes, doing different skills that I saw on TV, doing skills that I saw Ronaldinho doing, Neymar doing, just trying different skills. Experiment with the ball, playing with the ball. Now I want you to go and search Maradona warm-up clip. That's how I want you to enjoy football. Just dance around with the ball, have fun. Like, football is a beautiful game. Enjoy it, please. Enjoy football, please. And then mindset and cross training. The problem with most people is that they focus too much on football, and not only that's not good for your movement vocabulary, because you're not expanding how many movements you can do by playing other sports. But again, you are too focused on football. That means you take football too seriously and you cannot have fun. You cannot let go on the pitch, and you're not able to express yourself because you don't know how to have fun. I want you to try different sports, try new skills, learn how to play piano, learn how to play guitar, learn how to play chess, learn how to touch type, do different things. Like, expand your vocabulary, have fun. Don't just focus solely on football, because if you focus solely on football, it's going to affect you in the long run. Do other things in life. Go for a walk, talk with your friends, smile more. And then play as much small-sided games as possible. I always say is play as much small-sided games as possible. That's where top talent is developed. I was going to mention the usual players I mentioned, like Neymar, Yamal, Messi. But check all pro footballers. They have a background of playing small-sided games, either on the courts, on grass, in the backyard. Play as much small-sided games as possible. At least 2 times a week. Just have fun. There's no excuse for not finding small-sided games. If you cannot find, call your friends, call your teammates that you should play 1v1, 2v2, 3v3. That's where you enjoy football more. That's where you develop more. And then I always mention that we should analyze football matches, but now I want to make a small twist to it. Reduce your analyzing of football matches, reduce it to twice per week. And once it's your team that is playing, I want you to have a team that you support, that you love, that you have passion for. Once it's your team that is playing, then do analyze football. Just watch the game for the love of the game and for the passion of your team. So that's the tip I'm going to give you. You can analyze football matches normally to improve your game. But once it comes to your football team that you love, like I'm an Arsenal fan now. So once the Arsenal is playing, I drop my pen and paper and watch the game and enjoy the game. So, an actionable step I want to take out from this video is this week, I want you to try out a new sport. Any sport that you have been looking at that you say that you love, that you like the way they play the sport, I want you to try it out this week. If you don't try it out, then that means you're a pussy. If you want to know how to go from average to baller in 30 days by changing your diet, training your fascia, learning some game IQ tips, learning how to train your technique as well, you can get all of that in my course. First link in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye.